Well, everybody, it's time to do another watch-along, brought to you by the Golden Retriever of Comedy Tour. I am on tour right now, or coming up, starting in September. I'll be on tour everywhere. Go to dansoder.com to see what cities I'm in, and please buy a ticket. Come see my stand-up. It's an hour that I really enjoy doing. Our first one was Nick Mullen, Transporter 2. Second one, how are you going to follow that one up? I'll tell you how. The love of my life, Katie Nolan. We are both dog people. We are both millennials. And so I said...
Some elder.
We're both millennials. And we both love dogs, so why not Air Bud? Specifically, why do the original? The original, here's the problem with original movies. They do too, you realize when you get older, they do too much. Here is this character, this is what this character does. I don't want any of that.
Right.
I'm trying to...
We get it. It's a dog, plays sports.
Yeah.
Don't waste any of my time.
There probably is a very good explanation of how he's able to play sports.
I wonder if they cover that in the first movie. Confession, I don't think I've ever seen an Air Bud. I know. I don't think I've ever seen an Air Bud. And if I have, it was when memories weren't sticking.
Well, Homeless Pimp said something to me that shook me today while we were setting up. He went, yeah, this was the recess movie. Whenever you would have recess, you could like stay in and watch a movie or go out and play. I remember that specifically. Shout out Heartwood Athletic Club, formerly known as Cherry Creek Athletic Club. In the summers, I would have to go to daycare. I'd have to go stay at this rec center. There was a gym with like a daycare center on it. And you could go outside and play. If you wanted to stay inside, you'd watch a movie. And they would put on movies like The Brave Little Toaster, Grease.
My favorite movie.
Yeah, my favorite movie.
I love The Brave Little Way the Blankie.
Yeah, they're animated well because they have big eyes. Good job on the animators.
Way to crack the whole math of why I connected with that
They're
emotionally.
likable. Big eyes.
Well, and the car scene, scary.
Very scary.
When the big magnet's looking for him, and you're like, a toaster's made of metal.
But you understand? But do you understand that that's a recess movie? That's like
yes, but not at school.
Well,
I get it in your case.
Yeah.
Not in your case. When we had to stay in, they would give us like movies, like school movies. Oh, you're saying recess?
Yeah, we're saying like.
I don't think we watched movies at recess.
Like ever. You couldn't even if it was a snowstorm. They'd just let you go outside.
We didn't go to school if there was a snowstorm.
Sometimes there were snowstorms, and
I don't know. Listen, my memory's gone. I don't have a good one. I didn't experience trauma at a young age.
Oh well, too bad you missed out on. Too bad you missed out on it.
Other than that haircut my mom made me have.
I mean, that is trauma.
I count it.
Find Katie from 8th grade. That's trauma.
Ugh.
It looks like you were kidnapped into a cult and then they cut your hair.
And they weren't. I just was raised in a family with two parents.
The way you're supposed to be.
It was supposed to be the good life.
That everything's supposed
I was supposed to be living the good life.
Everything's supposed to be okay. Well, I don't really remember watching Air Bud 2.
Great.
Air Bud, the original.
Air Bud as well.
As well. I don't remember watching Air Bud as well. Because I haven't watched Air Bud 2. We're about to.
No.
But
yes.
I did grow up loving and playing football. And I did grow up with a golden retriever. Air Bud 2 is called Air Bud. It's not even Air Bud 2. It's just called Air Bud Golden Receiver.
It's like the next chapter more so than the sequel.
Yeah, they're like, no, we're not doing sequels. No. That cheapens the franchise.
Right.
This right here is a continuation.
Now, I must, for the sake of transparency,
Air
Bud does follow me on Twitter.
The dog.
Yes. Air Bud follows me.
I would think he would be dead by now.
He is.
Dogs at age...
I remember when he died, and I checked to see if he still followed me, and he does, so it counts. I got grandfathered into the original Air Bud.
Why does he follow you?
I don't know, because I like dogs and sports.
Did you ever... I'm looking for a lighter in case we want to do a one-hitter during this movie. Did you ever send him salacious pictures?
He's into foot stuff.
Oh, my God.
So he has everything he needs. It's on the internet already.
Smelling, licking.
Yeah.
That'd actually be easier if a dog had a foot fetish than a human having a foot fetish.
It would make more sense.
Yeah, because
they're down there.
Oh, they go, oh, where did you step? You were stepping in a bunch of stuff, huh? Oh, it's not even the sexual stuff. They're just like, this tells a story. It tells a story from a woman who walked in the backyard, got something from the shed, came back in.
Pedicure?
Oh.
2 days ago, pedicure?
Oh, red rocket.
Oh, God.
And now I have a red rocket. I don't have a lighter.
Okay, I think we'll be okay.
No, we won't.
I do. What if I just did this and there was a flame? What if I did and there was a flame coming out of my thumb? You're not really fully in the scene with me. What if I did this and a flame came out of my thumb?
I don't think
what would we all do? I
don't think you're realizing I would have to process marrying a witch.
I know.
I'd definitely do it.
Marry the witch?
Yeah. I'd marry you.
Right.
I wouldn't marry just like any old witch.
Thanks, babe.
I'd marry you if you're an evil-ass witch.
Why do they have to be evil? Where'd the evil come from?
Oh, yeah, good witch.
Oh, yeah, good witch.
Doing a lot of fourth wall breaking on this look. If you're watching this on YouTube, go over to punchup.live to watch the entire movie that hopefully we will not be stricken from watching. But we're watching it.
Oh, I'd grab a snack.
But this is going to be very fun. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Air Bud Golden Receiver. I love the
font.
In association with.
Look at that font. God, bring me back.
That's what we should start calling our engagement.
What?
Dan Soder in association with Katie Nolan. Air Bud Golden Receiver. Just ripping the logo right out front, which I love. Oh, man. I wish that Air Bud had like a pushy like parent, like momager.
Yeah.
That was like, we getting all the sports.
Like Dion?
Yeah.
Like LeVar
Prime.
Ball.
Yeah, you want a LeVar Ball dad. Look at this.
He's got great defense.
Yeah. Sticking to him. Look at that.
My God.
First off, let's just get this straight. If you ever played Madden in the late 90s, you knew the cheat code was putting Joey Galloway at kick returner and slot receiver. Guy had like 98 speed. Good night. You know who taught me that?
Who?
Coach Mike McDaniel.
I was going to say probably Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel was always like Joey Galloway, and I would just, after that, because that's who I am. I hear something, and then
the best kind of guy to be.
I love that knowing in a 90s sports movie, Warren Moon and Joey Galloway are absolutely going to go, that dog can play ball.
Yeah, I was going to say, over-under on number of lines total, I would say is 4.5.
They're going to make them look good. Disney knows what they're doing, but they're absolutely stopping by. Players always stop by for no random reason.
That dog can ball.
Yeah. I don't know, Warren. That dog can ball. All right, let's see where it goes. They used real animals in this. I know it sounds cruel, and I know a lot of people abuse the fact. Okay. Bring back real animals in movies.
Okay.
There's something to it.
Wasn't there that one that killed like 18 cats? Wasn't there that one movie where like 18 cats died?
Yeah, I think we looked that up and then it wasn't. Milo and Otis?
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of looked that up and I think they haven't been completely
You think
confirmed.
that's been debunked?
The Korean government has not confirmed that. The very trustworthy South Korean government has said that might not be the case.
Okay.
I just think...
I see what you're saying, because they're cute.
Let me just tell you right now. It just is a better movie when there's a real animal in it.
As opposed to what's the other...
You can even kind of tell when it's CGI'd. It just takes you out. You go, ugh. You know,
everything is CGI'd now, though, unfortunately.
That's what I mean.
Cheaper. Yeah, than training a dog to not
run along the roof.
I mean, look at... You think training a dog's easy? We had to lock ours up in a separate room so she wouldn't bark.
We really did. We locked her in another room.
With a T word, I'm afraid to even say
treat.
It. Yeah, I know.
Give her a fat treat.
She has me so scared.
We moved her kennel. Pimp sitting where her kennel normally is.
You might be sneezing quite a bit.
But we got her in our room in the kennel. She's fine. She's got baseball on.
Yeah. Well, it's a baseball. They're just airing podcasts on MLB Network now.
Come on, MLB.
So she's just watching a podcast. I was like, she needs the visual stimulation. It's a slideshow to her.
It really is. And
they can't see at the same frame rate as us.
But last night we were sitting around and I was like, zero chance Myrtle can stay in the room while we watch.
Dawned on me. I had not even thought of it.
Yeah. Well, this is taking me back to my childhood. Because Montana didn't run along the roof. I had a golden retriever named Montana. Shout out to 49ers. But my mom drove a 4Runner very similar to the one in this. Can I say something right now, though? You never just leave they don't know the dog's in the car.
Yeah.
They're not going to leave it running. They're going to leave a dog locked in the car with the windows up. That dog's dead. Yeah. They come out from that game and they go, oh no, Air Bud got in the car.
Who knew he was in? I didn't know he was in. Why didn't you tell me he was in?
And then that kid is on fentanyl.
Oh yeah, right from an early age.
That is a pipeline.
From an early age.
And by the way, this is late 90s, right when Oxycontin's hitting the market. Ooh. Purdue Pharma's doing their big push right now. If this kid is anywhere close to middle America, he's getting a 40-80 Oxy or a Roxy.
Kid's going to a Dunkin' Donuts on Cape Cod, if you know what I'm saying.
That's what we call it. You know what I mean? He's getting a dunk on Cape Cod. And then, I mean, the dog dies.
Oh, I was like, he does? I didn't know.
No, he's got to be created by Kevin DiCiccio. Okay,
it's just a regular Italian last name. You don't have to act like you'd never seen anything like that
Hey, I'm Kevin DiCiccio. Hey, I like the idea that the guy's like, hey, what if there's a dog that's real good at basketball? And they go, that's a good idea, Kevin. Or call him like Bud or something, you know, like Bud. And they go, that's good. He goes, yeah, it's fucking. And then he plays football. The whole point is this dog is a better athlete than these blacks. And they go, Jesus Christ. He goes, oh no.
She rollerblading?
Yeah. And she's also loitering down by the docks trying to get fisherman dick. That's crazy. She goes, these C types, they just love you and leave you.
Rollerblading after the age of, I mean, what? Don't hurt my feelings, but what do you think? I know, 34? Fuck.
It's about 36. First off, we asked a question that we never got an answer to. What happened to that guy?
Okay.
Kevin Zegers, who, of course, he played the role of Framm.
Framm?
Of Josh Framm. It's Josh. The Frams, that's who owns Air Bud.
Right.
Kevin Zegers, who played Josh Framm, he's got a good film, you know, he's got some work.
Like?
He was on The Rookie in 2018.
Okay.
That was his last credit.
We have a recent face?
Yes, we do. Here he is. This is him grown up. This is Josh Framm grown up. This is after Bud has been dead.
This is him grown up and me reacting on camera. Oh, yeah, no, he grew up.
Yeah. He grew up nice.
Seems like a nice guy.
Okay. I don't need you to get all horned up for Bud's former owner.
I was expecting, you know, when you look up the kids from the Mighty Ducks and you go, oh my God.
Yeah. He was in Fear of the Walking Dead.
Great, so he's working.
The guy
he's doing stuff.
Guy's been in some stuff.
Okay.
Guy was in Gossip Girl.
Okay, that was a hit.
Damien Delagard, in case you're wondering. What a name. Great.
How many episodes? Shut up.
No, he's not.
Shut up. They're probably, because they say the hardest things to work with are kids and animals. And I bet a kid who has worked with an animal is like he's got a skill set.
He plays Stephen Westover.
He knows his way around an animal. Ladies.
I mean, dude, the fact that
wonder how he is with a cougar. Sorry, please keep going.
Do you know what their baseball movie's called?
No.
That's fun. It's called Air Bud 7th Inning Fetch.
Perfect.
And he came back for it. Which
he did?
Big. Yeah.
Wow.
Air Bud was 97. That was the original. This is from 98. Damn, they were just doing them once a year. To like turn them over.
We're gonna run out of sports before this dog dies.
Back to a woman who's on the cusp of osteoporosis.
Putting herself in a very precarious situation
with an athletic dog.
What city is this? We said it was Pacific. You brought a football to a date?
Heard you. I was into sports. I'm a boy in the 90s. Yeah. Good shot. You know, they're coming up with a thing called CTE. It sounds like a bunch of liberal propaganda.
Get out there and be a man.
I say lead with your head.
This house is not secure.
Oh, is this his dead dad?
Crash claims life. A test pilot. Not even a real thing.
Hold on. Another tragedy stuck today when test pilot Captain Andrew Framm crashed his experimental XWNG jet.
It's an X-Wing.
It is. Captain Framm is best known for being the only man to break the sound barrier with a banana
and a long sports sock. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
This is AI before AI.
What are you talking about?
Framm was the youngest of 18 in the now famous Flying Framm family. Yo, number one. He's got so many brothers. He's got so many aunts and uncles. His father, Luther Framm, was the daring pilot who during the Second World War flew in ham and Bibles to Muslim prisoners in Berlin.
Okay, this is like was the pause button not invented yet when this movie came out? They were like, no one will stop because the first paragraph is repeated again on the end.
Another tragedy stuck today.
So but they were probably like, we can write whatever we want to.
Dude, check this out. His father, the Second World War, flew in ham and Bibles to Muslim prisoners in Berlin. Flew in.
Ham and Bibles.
Luther then went on to start the first ever daredevil acrobatic team with stunts like propeller walking, ignite the Framm, and wing squash.
I love a good wing squash.
Training at an early age with his uncle Scooter, Andrew soon appeared in countless television shows, Arn the Ape Boy, until his father's tragic death in a boating accident. I mean,
this guy's dead, and we haven't even gotten to how he died yet.
This family is cursed, with Luther's death overshadowed by the Kennedy assassination.
What?
Andy felt he should follow his
specific detail. He felt his death didn't get enough shine.
First of all, calling himself Captain Dick.
Okay.
That's great.
Then Airman Hazel. Special Test or Die Air Corp. Well, we know what he chose.
Damn, this family is wild.
What is this? Oh, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same one. It's the same paragraph. Cross-dressing squad leader in the world?
What?
Father of two, he'll be sorrowfully missed. Oh, by the way, he had kids. Right after I tell you he used to cross-dress.
Soon became the first cross-dressing squad leader in the world. They are shitting on this guy in this article.
What is this? What is with can we go back to the banana and the long sports sock? Are they saying he had a hog on him?
Yeah. His mom...
or do they mean he whipped a banana around in a sports sock and broke the sound barrier? I really don't understand what they're saying.
The science
What are they talking about?
The science is so confusing.
Raul Ingus from the Metro Daily News. Why did they even show us this?
I don't know. Your dad was a freak. And this is all brought to you by the Golden Retriever of Comedy Tour. The biggest tour I've ever done. It's on sale now. Go to dansoder.com for dates. If you live in a city, I'm probably coming there in the United States. So go to dansoder.com to see all the dates and buy your tickets. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you there.
So it's like you forget that the bad guy in a kid's movie has to be a big crazy thing.
Yeah,
they can't just be a person. That's the dog we want. She has to go like, wait a second.
Yeah, bumbling.
That's the dog we were looking for.
Cartoonishly bumbling.
Yes.
They can't be like, I'm gonna kill that dog.
Because then you'll go like, what are they gonna do with it?
They go, I'm gonna abuse the fuck out of that dog. They go, don't just make a real villain.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna hurt it.
That's like if they did Home Alone and the two bad guys weren't like whoop 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 whoop, you'd go like, what do they want him for? Yeah. What are they gonna?
We're gonna get that kid.
What are they gonna do to him?
Want to go halvesies on him, Harry?
Why are they called the Wet Bandits?
Oh, then the Sticky Bandit.
Now the wet thing's looking a little weird.
Yeah, now that doesn't play as much. Now that I'm finding out this is a single mom movie mixed with Golden Retriever, built for me. Also, my father was a cross-dressing pilot. So
a lot of people don't know that. It's funny because you talk about him a lot, but no one knows that.
I also come from a family of 18. My father's
18's crazy. When did you not fuck?
Right when it came out, he went, God, that made me hot. Watching you squirt that thing out.
Watching something come out made me want to go in.
Huh? Going out or coming in? Josh hates the boyfriend.
I'm ready for the dog to start playing football. Like, what the fuck? I'm not here for any of this.
Yeah, you think
How far into the movie are we? The dog hasn't played football yet. Christ.
We are 30
it's
in.
Crazy.
We're a third of the way in. No dog playing football.
Buddy.
I understand if you're upset at home, too. Except watch this. Just put it on a dime for him.
That's way too high.
No, it's not.
Way too high for
He's
a pass.
leading him. He's leading.
Downfield.
Oh, that's not how that worked.
Uh-oh. I think we're on to something.
Rock music?
That'd be a deflated ball. In order for him to do that, you'd have to deflate it a little bit.
You know what I love is the 90s skater garb. This isn't the era of... Little kids now have Under Armour sleeves. They have for kids.
Yeah.
They have Nike.
They have the nicest stuff that they don't. They do those little things on their armbands that you're like, they only do that for show. It doesn't do anything.
These motherfuckers have just Massimo long sleeve shirts on under their. They have
this is from Gap, and it covers their fingers, and it's dirty on the edges.
They have long Airwalk shirts on. And it's stuff that you would buy at Pacific Sun. Is under their pads instead of look at that.
Yeah.
Look at how they're dressed.
That kid's got a pool noodle around his neck.
Not one black kid on the team. They're toast. Of course, they have to get a dog. The dog is an analogy for breaking
the color barrier.
Everybody broke the color barrier in the Pacific Northwest.
And when you watch it that way, all the people saying a dog can't play football is really fucked up. It's really fucked up.
Junior high, middle school. All right. Well, that's nice. We didn't have football at my middle school. You had to play in a private.
You didn't?
No, you had to play in a league, like a city league. Uh-oh.
Trojans? I don't think we should be naming little kids Trojans.
Yeah. Guys, the play's already over.
Damn, the manager is exhausted.
Love a nerdy stat kid. We'll call it, I mean.
He's got to have a name.
Is this kid the Michael McDaniel of Air Bud 2?
Yes.
With the glasses?
I mean, he kind of looks like him.
Don't tell anybody. Like don't tell McDaniel that his role started at Air Bud 2.
I mean, they wouldn't.
What kind of a psycho kid goes to tackle a dog?
I know. Hip dysplasia plagues this breed.
Yeah, you hit him once, you're popping that hip out. That guy really thought, he was like, you all right? You mad that your dog constantly upstages you in sporting events?
You can't just let you have a moment.
You know, I would call this franchise Cuck Bud. Bud Cuck.
These people aren't ready for that yet.
I want to know why on the charter he can play basketball. So please, I'm sure if he can break into basketball, he can play into football. That should be your attitude.
His first reason is you'd have to wear equipment and a helmet. No, that's not the first thing. The first thing is you'd have to be a person. I don't know
how we're going to design a dog
we'd
helmet.
have to get you a specially made jersey.
Oh, hey, this is for that little tiny kid on our bench.
Boys will literally make an entire football jersey and uniform for their dog before they'll go to therapy. Boys will literally learn to sew so their dog can play football on their middle school team.
Oh, look at that.
Leatherheads.
My cross-dressing grandfather's leather helmet.
You kidding? Everyone's going to want pets. Everyone's going to want to play us.
It's all fun and games until a guy brings in like a Bengal tiger and you go, is that legal too?
So this is okay? Because what you set a precedent. Air Bud set a real precedent.
Yeah, he's got a puma. I don't know if I want to play football against the puma.
Right?
All right.
This is just a kind of crazy thing that might make sense.
I'm dumb and fat enough to say this is going to work.
I'd hate to be the kid that gets benched so that the dog can play. The kid whose job it was that the dog stole, and he's like, well, guess I'm not playing. I got to tell my dad I'm off the team because a dog put a helmet on.
I'm going to go get hit.
Yeah. How else does this end for me? Standing up and cheering for your new girlfriend's son's dog at his football game is so embarrassing.
It's alcoholic behavior.
Sit down.
Oh, they're fucking now?
Oh, wow. Everybody finds love. When the team's winning.
McDaniel. Up on the shoulders, dude. A ring?
A head, actually. It's a woman's
15K.
head. It's crazy.
Why you ask? It's a third. It's a third of what I make in a month. It's big dog in the kid.
Don't worry, I followed the formula.
Yeah.
Josh, may I come in? I'm sorry I got proposed to. Hey, buddy, sorry I fell in love. Are you mad at me?
I'm sorry life happened to me.
I'm so sorry someone loves me. Are you okay?
Besides your weird freak dad.
I go everywhere. If I can play football, I can certainly come wherever you're going.
Your dog's so well trained? Oh, they're doing a little white fang thing. I get it. This is going to get me. It might be a cry along. You might watch me do a cry along here right now where I'm like, fucking stay, buddy. I
hate you. I don't want to go with you.
Fuck you. I got CTE for you.
I hate you anyway. You put my brain in danger.
I'm the first dog to get CTE. I'm going to piss all over your house.
How could you be mean to a dog?
Damn, this would crush me if I was like 10.
Oh my God. Oh
no. Nora Dunn. It's dog catnappers. Russian catnappers. Damn.
Oh, he's shaking.
Katie's actually getting into this. You're like
he's so scared.
I don't want a dog in
women's sports.
Dogs are ruining boys' sports. I'm sorry I fell in love. That's so funny. I'm sorry I got proposed.
I'm so sorry a man loved me. Are you okay?
No wonder there's so many broken men now. They're raised on movies where they're like, yeah, you should be mad at your mom if she gets engaged. And you go, well, that's not fair at all. No wonder Andrew Tate's so big in Spheres where they're like, don't let your mom fucking have her own life. That's bullshit.
How dare she not make it about you?
I think I'm getting turned into an incel.
We broke up, honey. You kind of fucked that up.
He got killed. He OD'd.
I don't know how to put this, but you cost me my only chance at love. So.
She goes,
it's okay, though. Do you want pizza? You guys want pizza rolls?
We got Tostitos.
Come on, gang.
I'm going to go make my special juice.
I'll make you your cheesy breads.
And I'm going to have my special juice.
And mommy's special juice.
I'm going to put my headphones on and do mommy cries.
I'm going to go work on the dollhouse in the garage. Okay? Why don't you guys put on Airbud 1?
It's Canadian.
Keep yourselves busy.
It's Canadian Mist and a Virginia Slim. All right, so now it's 35-17.
Yes.
Great.
Okay,
Do it
so
three
the
more
game's
times.
a little closer. How much time is left?
I've got heavy money on this. DraftKings put the state championship on.
It's so funny to realize I grew up as the little sister in the era of like, just they show it and go, she's here. She's still here.
That's absolutely your life in
her
movies.
brother. Just like she was born to do.
Her brother's going through stuff. Don't worry about her.
We've all gathered here for him, and she's with us.
Little sister.
Look how cute she looks. Look at her fit.
Look at her little hat.
Back to what matters.
Brother emotions. He's biting me.
Oh my God, this dog bit me. I didn't know there was a dog on the... This is the play.
That's how you guys block?
That's the play?
Can we not talk about the fact that the defense is shutting down this Giants offense?
Oh my God, they hit him. He really just
hit
that dog. That was fucking crazy. The moment we all were hoping never would happen just happened. That dog can't take that hit.
Two things. We're not talking about the defense, the Timberwolves defense, which has just been getting them the ball back in order for Bud to score.
Right. He doesn't play both sides of the ball.
No. And now let's go to the tackle.
That's me to Myrtle at night when we get in bed.
This is the second Myrtle jumps up in the bed.
Oh no, that dog is gonna be.
Oh, I don't know, but 30's like, what did you want me to do?
Oh, I'm the bad guy? Am I the bad guy?
Look at the dog, though.
I don't know if I could go.
Okay, maybe you shouldn't have had him playing football. I just want to,
The doctor's like, okay, and this is why I was trying to say this is a really bad idea.
Their bones aren't as strong as ours.
They're not built for this. Oh, go ahead, little sis. Give him the kiss that makes him all better. Oh, fuck.
That was a dog movie, baby. I wish there was a post, like a Marvel's post scene.
Yeah. Like, wait, they set up what the next sport is that he's going to play.
That's a home run. No one's catching that. A dog. Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, if we learned anything, is that he got tackled once and it almost killed him.
It is funny. It's what we talked about before the movie of like a dog taking a hit would really break the dog.
And it did.
And we waited, and it was like a pivotal moment.
They needed a vet on the field.
Yeah.
By the way, the kid in the Stepdad didn't talk after the game they won. He was there. He was at the game.
Yeah, you're right. No pivotal conversation ever happened.
You just.
Where he said like, "Hey, my bad."
You just go out for pizza and don't speak, and then you got to chase him down at the docks like
don't
a slut.
leave and then hug him.
That was.
I don't know, man.
Don't pull some gay. He's like, that gay shit bothered me at the end. He's like, gay shit. My stepson pulled. Get out of here. No wonder.
Okay, I like your mom.
I think your dad crashed on purpose. Get away from his gay ass kid. Yeah, dude. The mom is a nothing burger. She was a nothing character.
Well, that's she's not allowed to have dialogue with anyone female.
What's that test called?
The Bechdel test. It's bechamel sauce. I think it's a Bechdel test.
Bechdel test, but that doesn't even kind of pass it.
No. I've watched for it. It's like, about to? No.
And then the little sister was on such little sister. And I never realized you were raised as the little sister in a sports movie where a dog does good.
Everybody loves the dog and the boy, and you just get to go, I was A1.
Stay with me now.
Yes.
I want to see if there's an Air Bud 3 trailer that we can watch.
And if not, you can find Most Valuable Primate for sure.
We're watching that trailer because that kid being in it. I just want to know a lot. All right. I want to see, you know how they do Alien versus Predator? I want to do MVP versus Mighty Ducks. Give me that. Give me that fan fiction. I want to know how the Mighty Ducks handle a chimp that plays.
I mean, I think you'd shave its arms. I think you'd try to make it look like a person. I think you'd...
Those weird hands. It's like weird.
You'd be like, let's buzz all that off. They're going to really be upset if they find out you're a monkey.
We're breaking rules and putting animals into sports. Damn, this has been very fun.
Very eye-opening. Certainly.
I didn't realize we have a whole franchise we could dive into.
We have so many movies to watch.
Dial it up. Shout. Go off in the comments. Tell us.
Chat. Let them know.
Hey, chat.
Hey, chat.
What movie should we watch next, though? Because baseball, you're a huge baseball fan.
Yeah.
But also, I want to know, canon-wise, does the stepdad move on to Air Bud 3?
Why are you obsessed with the stepdad?
It's called consistency of storytelling,
Is it because he showed up to the games?
Yeah.
He showed up to the games.
And without a picture of rum and Coke.
With no picture, and didn't even, question it. Of course he was going to be there after, 2 dates. I don't even know if they were sleeping together yet.
Ow.
Yeah.
He didn't have to find his shoes in his room with the door open. You know? And his golden retriever didn't just piss all over his own fur. Shout out Montana, gone but not forgotten.
Never forgot.
But really, he did have long stomach fur. And one time we were smoking weed in my backyard, and my friend Joey was like, is he just pissing on himself? And he was like, taking a piss. And you're like,
sure is.
Oh, boy.
That's our guy.
For YouTube, if you don't want to go over to Punch Up Live, this is probably on YouTube. Here's how I'll recall how the movie went. We found out this kid's dad died in a flying accident while wearing a negligee.
Which actually, anybody who watched the movie probably has no idea that comes up because no one's hitting pause on that but us. No. And it seems like such a big plot point, and truly, we had to find it.
That his dad died, yeah. Well, they probably explained it in Air Bud 1, but it's about the negligee? About him dressing in ladies?
That part.
I think someone fucked around with production. They're like,
yeah,
no one's
probably.
Be able to stop
Sorry,
it.
I didn't mean to derail you. I was just trying to make a joke of how that's not the plot at all. Nobody knows that part of the movie.
I don't even remember the plot because we made all the jokes.
Because of that part.
It was a boy and his dog. Dog played basketball. Russian kidnapper. There's a new vet in town that loves yogurt.
Pudding.
Yogurt pudding. He does. He loves tapioca pudding. Mm-hmm. And then he says he played football.
This is I'm doing it with you going, and then I guess they go to then they find out he has sisters, and they think that it's...
Well, they go to the vet. They don't trust the boyfriend.
Mom rollerblading. It jumps onto the boat, that's how they meet the boyfriend.
Meet cute. That's their meet cute. A real meet
cute.
Mom's boyfriend goes, I played football. I bought you a football. You're a pussy.
You ever think about football before? When I was your age, I was crushing this.
Yeah, and the kid goes, fuck this. This goes in the garage. Dog goes, actually like this. Kid goes, how did this get here? Turns out, laser rocket arm. Yeah. With precision.
Right.
Friend that wants to get him away from mom's boyfriend says try out for the football team.
Crazy thing to say. There's better options.
Coach eats all the time.
All the time. The Brad Pitt of the film.
Illegally wears Seahawk merchandise.
Dog catches a pass in a game that the dog was never checked into in any capacity.
Still counts.
And everybody just goes like, yeah, that counts. And
so then basically the dog turns this team's fortunes around. So
the whole season's
they run
different.
B-52 almost every play.
A lot.
They run B-52 so much that it makes me think it's just bad coaching in that league.
Right.
Any semblance of a defense would
He's hungry
get you
for
to
the wrong
finals.
things.
Yeah. Mike McDaniel makes an appearance as a young man.
A few. Quite a few.
Honestly, as one of the main characters.
The brains of the team.
Yeah. Cooks up that end around.
Loves it.
Little boy doesn't like boyfriend proposing to mom.
Oh, yeah. He proposes and the kid walks in and the mom's like, I'm so sorry.
So the kid runs away.
Runs away because mom fell in love.
Honestly, sign up for punchup.live and then watch it there.
Yeah. We're not doing it right.
We're not doing it any justice. But the dog doesn't win the game. The dog gets tackled once and almost dies.
Well, because then the boy has to be the real hero.
He's got to believe.
And he does. And they win. And then
he moves. And then the dog moves on.
Then he begs the stepdad not to leave.
Oh, yeah. Then he simps out for his new daddy.
And then we don't know if he's going to be in the next one, but Dan will find out.
I almost want to rent it right now just to watch the beginning.
Stepdad, are you here?
Are you here? You didn't leave.
Are you here? Oh, you're here.
Did you leave?
What would be your one note to improve the script?
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
I think my note
just
for the script would be, hey, could this make a little more sense?
Walk me to the point where it's allowed that he's allowed to play.
Maybe we should look that up in terms of it's covered in the first one, but it wouldn't help because you do still football. You can't just go, he's allowed in all sports. Okay, he's allowed in basketball. You still have to go through that same red tape in the football world. So show it on me a little, Rachel. Show it to me, Rachel.
Show it to me, Rachel.
Show me to me, please.
Okay, an Air Bud. This is Air Bud 1 after the death of his father, Josh Framm. We know what happens when we read that article. They really do the same thing in the beginning.
Okay.
But he just plays and they allow it.
We know for a fact that's not how it would go.
The audience loves him when he scores a basket.
And then they go, well, what are we going to do? Tell the dog he can't play basketball? That's basically the premise. You don't want the dog to play football? Tackle him. Otherwise, fair game.
By the way, in the original one, the good kid on the team goes to the bad team.
You called it. They love
to do that. They just couldn't use it in this one.
Once you see the recipe.
Go to punchup.live.
Please.
Watch the full video.
Please.
I know this doesn't do justice. This is just a little wet your beak where we cut to some stuff and we cut to others. It's like a highlight reel. But go watch the full movie at punchup.live. Brought to you by the Golden Retriever of Comedy Tour. On tour, on sale now, dansoder.com. Go get tour ticket. Go get tickets. And then go listen to Casuals, the podcast.
If you want.
With Katie Nolan. You should. You should go listen to it.
You don't have to, but if you
want
to.
It's a great podcast.
One more question. Do you think this is the most Dan Soder coded movie
yes.
of all time?
If I may, yes. If I may.
This is the most Dan Soder coded movie of all time. And I will say, strictly on the fact that the 49ers show up at the end playing the Seahawks.
It's crazy. I was like,
and
no way.
They weren't division rivals at the time.
No way.
The Niners showing up, Golden Retriever, kids rocking awesome bangs.
Yeah.
Doesn't want his mom getting married. Dan Soder coded. Mm-hmm. No little sister, though. They had an older sister that got killed in the movie.
Okay, I think we should wrap. I think we should wrap on that.
Probably drive home the movie a lot more if you think about it.
I think maybe we wrap on that.
But thank you for watching. We're doing these watch-alongs once every couple weeks. You'll never know who we're going to drop next, but thanks for watching it. And don't let your dog play football.
Please, it's not good for the dog.
No.
In the long run.
Mama, don't let your kids grow up to be cowboys. And
kids. Don't let your dogs play football.
It's going to crush their already weak hips.
They can't take it.
Yeah. Hey, guys, always on the road. You know that the Golden Retriever of Comedy Tour kicks off in September in Los Angeles. The West Coast dates are announced. Go to dansoder.com and see if we're playing a theater by you. It's going to be awesome. You know, the hour is close to ready, and I've been really having fun doing some shows with it. Still doing some clubs, though. Still keeping the knife sharp. I'm not just going to take off time until that happens. So I'm on the road. Then in July 18th and 19th, I'm going to be at the Funny Bone in Virginia Beach. And then July 31st through August 2nd, I'm going to be at the Empire Comedy Club in Portland, Maine. So any of those dates, you know, it's East Coast. Go to dansoder.com and get those tickets.